Welcome to Comfort Time with Auntie Unique, where we share testimony stories. Today we have a special story, and this is about nature. Have you ever felt so one with nature that you feel you can actually communicate? It has been said that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And I think this has been proven to me over and over. I want to share with you a story that was sad to begin with, but brought so much joy that I was dancing throughout the day. So before we go into it, please remember to subscribe, like, and share so that many people can hear our stories. So I want to share with you my love for plants, for trees. And here I'm talking about having a tree, and this is a pomegranate tree. I grew one and it was doing very well. And then my friend, the one who brought me that tree, forgot that she had already given me one plant. And so she brought me another one. So we fought about it. She said, no, let me take it back. I was like, no, it's already here, so it's not going anywhere. That's how I kept it. And I was thinking, you know what? I'll give this plant to my grandson. And because when I was eating a pomegranate, he was like, Grandma, I really love this fruit. I was like, okay, they're not cheap, but they're very tasty. So when that plant came, I knew exactly where that plant was going. It was for my grandson. So now I was thinking I'll wait for when he comes home for holidays, because normally, you know, we share with their parents, so they give grandma so many days, they give the other grandma so many days, and I was thinking when they come to be with me, then I will tell him, I've got a plant for you, and we can have fun watering it and caring for it until when they have to go back to their parents, and they can carry the plant with them. And then as I was tending to that plant and many others, I noticed one day that the plant had died. And I was thinking, wait a minute, I've done everything right. That plant is in a place where there's sunlight. I used to water it. I gave it enough manure. So what could have happened? I was very sad. I didn't know what to do. Fortunately, I hadn't told my grandson yet, so I just thought, oh well, I just won't mention it. But I normally walk around my compound in the morning saying my rosary. So every time as I'm saying my rosary in the morning, I would glance at the plant and feel really sad. But I decided, okay, even if it's dead, I'm not throwing it out. So as I water the other plants, I'll just water it, but I always talked to it. I always told, I told her, I call them her. So I told her, you know, I really love you, and I really wanted so much good for you and my grandson. I don't know what I did wrong that you died, and I was really grieving. So eventually I went through the grieving period of, you know, I was in so much shock. Then eventually I had to accept. You know, I went in shock. I went in denial because I went and plucked some of the leaves or the stem, and they were so hard, dry, and brittle. So I knew they definitely were dead. The plant was dead. So I was so sad, and I decided, okay, I'll just leave it here. It will just be part of the manure for the other plants. And then as I walked around praying every day, and every day that I was praying around my compound, I would glance at it and say something nice to the plant. And then, you won't believe this, one day I glanced at the plant and I thought I saw a leaf. And I was thinking, wait a minute, it's not possible. That plant died, so I'm tripping. So I ignored it, continued with my prayers, and eventually, and I kept getting drawn to the plant. Then I decided, you know what, let me just check it out. And I went to check it out, and there were a few leaves. I was like, no, this plant died. So what could have happened? Then I started thinking of all the stories I've heard about, you know, you can talk to plants and they can come back to life or they can thrive. I was like, is that what happened? Did my emotions, were they so strong that the poor plant had to come back to life? Because I was really, really sad. And then I know it's because I love nature so much. It's for that reason that I think if you check my video, One with Nature, the link will show, so you'll be able to watch it. I talked about birds coming to my compound, how I draw water for them, how I love mostly two-legged animals. I'm not so much for the four-legged unless you want. There's only one time when I had a dog called Spotty, and there's a video to also like that. So if you want to check a dog called Spotty, that was the only four-legged animal that I fell in love with and loved. Otherwise, I'm a two-legged animal person. I love birds, I love chickens, I love pigeons. So I would always have something for them in the yard. And also I get a lot of butterflies and I name them. One of my granddaughters loves butterflies, so when she's around, we go chasing the butterflies. And when she's not, I make videos of the butterflies when I'm alone. I send to her parents and I show her. And it's for that reason that I have a fish tank in my house, because I love water. So water just calms me down. So I have the fish tank, I see the fish swimming. When I'm feeding them, I see them jumping for the food, and that just brings me joy. And when I'm at a river or at a pool, I like to just soak my feet and just enjoy the waves, you know. It's so calming. So here I'm saying we are so strong as human beings. Our energy is not something that we should play down. We have so many people who are moving around dead. And I'm saying dead because you see people, they have no life in them. And you wonder, you know, but that's because we too are not doing anything about it. That's why it said we should be our brothers, our sisters' keeper, so that we find out what is going on with them. A lot of people are walking around already dead, just waiting for the doctor to put the signature on the death certificate that they are now officially dead. But what are we doing for ourselves? For other people? Yes, we can love the animals, talk to the animals, but we must also talk to human beings. Let's help our friends. But before you can help others, help yourself. Be honest with yourself. What are you dealing with? What is killing you inside? Deal with it. Wrong things will happen to you, yes, and you have no control, and it's not your fault. But healing is your responsibility. So please, let's look at ourselves, help ourselves. When we have helped ourselves, our cups are full. Let's now pour into others from our full cups. I thought I should encourage us and let us know that we are powerful beings. Let's use our power, let's use our strength by loving ourselves and loving others and pouring into others, so all of us can be alive, walking alive, not walking dead. Comfort Time continues. I hope this helps you, and I hope this makes you understand how powerful you are, and that you use that power for something good, not only for yourself, but for others. Comfort Time continues. See you in the next video.